Hello people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Xristies, your Naija Claypot chef, and today we are going to be making Claypot EGUSI soup. Claypot EGUSI soup, that's melon seed soup and some ugu leaves, fluted pumpkin leaves. Look at this soup. Just look at how this soup is given. Just imagine pairing this with some loi, some akpu, some fufu, some santana. I don't know what to call it in your area. Just imagine pairing this. Hey, after this sort of food, then to go and sleep. Go and sleep. All right, let's get started. First, you're going to put your clay pot on fire, on low heat, of course, and that we're going to add some red oil. Okay, we're just going to allow that heat up a bit, and we're going to add onions. Yes, you heard right, onions. I didn't used to add onions to my soup until I had one girl from Akwa Ibom, and she added onions to soup. I'm like, hey, how? And then I tasted it and I liked it. So since then I add onion to some soups. Yep, and one of them is egusi. Okay, next we are going with some broth. This is from beef, and then that's what we're going to start with, and we're just going to add some water to that. Okay, that's some water there. And next I'm going to start with my stockfish. I like to use stockfish head. That's stockfish head already. And then some kanda and some seasoning cube. For this soup I am using some nut cubes, just two, because the soup is not much. So some seasoning cube, and we're just going to bring that to a boil. There we go. And I'm going to add my secret spice. Don't worry, one of these days I'm going to tell you what is inside this powder I'm always adding to soup. And next I'm going to go in with my crayfish, because you must add crayfish to every soup. Well, in my kitchen at least. Alright, so I'm just going to give that a quick stir. Stir. And then I'm going to come in with my boiled beef. Okay, this one was already made, and it was the stock I used earlier. So some beef, and next some dry fish, already clean and then cut into tiny pieces. All right, I'm still going to add a bit of water to this so that everything can boil together at once. So water to make the soup, and there we have it. We're just going to give that a quick stir. All right, so we're going to bring that to a boil. And if you like, you can cover it. If you like, you can leave it open. For this one I didn't cover it, I just brought it to a boil, gave it a quick stir, and I'm going to add my egusi, powdered egusi, like that. Now this method of making egusi soup is not what I was used to, but after I learned this method, well, let's just say it's good to alternate methods. They taste different. Like all the methods of making egusi soup, the frying one, the one that you add some tomato. Don't worry, we're going to do all of that on this channel. Okay, so this is different. I'm just going to add the powder directly to the water and just give it a stir. Finish, then I'll cover this for a while, just for a few minutes. And when you open it, you're going to see that the egusi, some part of it have formed lumps. Now I don't like when egusi burns, so I'm going to keep stirring the soup. Although with your clay pots your food rarely burns, okay, but I really dislike the taste of burnt egusi. I can't deal. So I'm going to keep stirring this to make sure that doesn't happen, because this soup is very important to me. All right, let's add some more water. The soup seems a bit too thick. Some more water. Oh, look at that soup. Just look at this. We're going to stir this and then leave it to cook for a while. Make sure you stir properly, everything sticking to one side or the other. You stir it, and then look at that. The oil is floating at the top. I just like when small oil, just a little oil is floating at the top. I like food. So I covered that for a while to allow it to cook. When I was younger, I used to get really bad stomach upset when I eat egusi, and then I heard that egusi was not properly cooked. Since then I cook egusi well. I don't want to hear stories. I don't want to enjoy food and then next minute my stomach is doing one kind. I don't want. So my egusi is always properly cooked. So this has been cooking for a while, and funny enough, that's it. At this stage you can eat this soup like this, or you can add vegetables. So I'm going to add some ugu leaves to mine. Add bitter leaf, scent leaf, water leaf, whatever leaf you like. But for this soup we're adding ugu leaves. I think that's called fluted pumpkin, right? Okay, so ugu leaves, and we're just going to stir and stir. At this point I had already turned off the heat. Don't forget that I told you that clay pot retains heat. So this is going to keep cooking, even though I wish you could see it. I had already turned off the flame under the pot. I'm just going to give this a stir and leave it. You're going to be amazed how this soup is still going to keep cooking. And that's it. There you have it. Our soup is ready. Our soup is ready. I didn't add any more salt or seasoning cubes to this because of the meat broth, and then I already added 2 more cubes. That's just enough. So you can taste this. If you need more salt in your soup, feel free to add some more, but this was just perfect, so there was no need to add any more. There you have it. Our clay pot egusi soup is ready. All right, people, while you're enjoying all these recipes, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe to my channel, to turn on your notification button. Turn on that button so that you will know when I am dishing out these things. Turn on notification button so you will know when the next recipe is ready. Speaking of next recipe, what do you think I should make next? I think you should comment and suggest something. I just might pick something there and cook in clay pot. Just comment, suggest anything, and let's see if I can make it in clay pot. All right, I love you all. Bye. Have fun watching.